I would not mind this kind of stuff at our chapels.
So you think this is the Catholics fighting back, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so they say its purpose is evangelization. They say that they're trying to evangelize people. I mean, if you're going to Orlando, you get off the exit to go to Disney World, and like right there are these huge 14-foot tall statues of Stations of the Cross.
I'm spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change.
Who is Saint Bracabas?
You don't know?
Did you literally just make up a word?
Pop a bottle, about to make it rain. Let me give you something now to celebrate. Come on.
And they're actually building a part 2 to this.
If you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good.
Really? So you think this is an overt troll against the kind of recent woke messaging of the Disney Corporation?
Oh yeah,
I think so. If you take the exit.
What?
I mean,
it's within 1.5 miles.
It's really, really, really.
Whoa, that's a troll.
The following is an episode of WardRadio and does not represent the thoughts or the opinions of KHTS, its owners, or any of its affiliates, nor does it represent the official opinion of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. With that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Ward Radio. I am your host, Cardinellis. Today I'm joined in the studio by Jonah Barnes, the Associate Professor of All Things Apocryphal, as well as by Ed Thomas, our bodyguard, making sure we're keeping, he's making sure we are, this is horrible. You're keeping us safe, Ed. And Ed, today, what are you wearing, my friend? What are you wearing?
Yeah, this is a fun one. It's my 1954 Astra chambered in 45 long Colt.
Ooh, an Astra, a Spanish.
All right.
He's swashbuckling with the Spanish arms.
And you knew that was Spanish. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah, good
Cardin.
job, my
Ooh,
man.
bravo.
Awesome.
Nice,
Also, we're joined
Chinese
via
there.
Zoom by Luke Hansen, editor-in-chief of Ward Radio News. I almost said the Cougar
How's it
Chronicle. I almost said the Cougar Chronicle. That would have been embarrassing. So anyway, and we're talking about a really interesting subject today that I can't believe I'm reading here, that apparently Catholics are trolling Disneyland because, as an article states, there's a sculptor readying monumental Stations of the Cross in Orlando, Florida. Mm-hmm. What on earth is going on, Jonah Barnes? How are the Catholics trolling Disney? What's up, Jonah Barnes? Go.
Well, so Disney World, located in Orlando, Florida, is now going to be right next to a very large, well, it already is next to a basilica there. It's the Basilica of the National Shrine of Mary, Queen of the Universe.
That's a mouthful.
It's kind of a cool name, though.
That's pretty awesome.
What if it was like Provo Temple? Provo Temple, House of the Lord.
No,
of the
we need to
Universe.
start naming temples that way. I'd just be like, this is the Provo Temple, the sanctified place of the dissension of Brigham Young. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa.
That'd be so cool. So cool.
This is not an unusual name, though. The one in DC is called the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception, which I think is only one word shorter than this one.
It's like some of your friends.
It has the word immaculate in it, so.
It's like if you get Latino friends that have two big names from some of the countries that hyphenate names too, like in Peru, it'll be somebody will be like, Campbell Louise Paz de la Vega,
Maria
right?
Sanchez Vasquez Gomez.
Yeah, it's in Los Angeles. I've had friends whose like driver's licenses had 7 names on them, and it's pretty awesome. So anyway,
yeah. So in a related headline, actually, just in the Discord, the most recent thing that I threw in the Discord at the very, very bottom is another headline relevant to this story that we were just discussing. I figured this would be a good time to bring this up.
Okay, cool.
This comes from the, so the headline is that the Church of Jesus Christ doesn't focus enough on Jesus. And that comes from the pastor of the Holy Unity of the Blessed Ascended Saint Bracabas of the Valley of the Sacred Avocado.
Oh, jeez.
Guys, you don't focus on, the Church of Jesus Christ doesn't focus on Jesus Christ enough.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyways,
that's
but putting us in our place with that, hey, these are just jokes. Here,
okay.
Catholics. Okay, we love you guys.
Sure.
They're just jokes.
Of the Holy Unity of the Blessed Ascended Saint Bracabas of the Valley of the Sacred Avocado. Who is Saint Bracabas?
You don't know?
What? Did you literally just make up a word for a saint?
Well, you need to get more educated on the deified, what are they called? Beautified Saint Brachibus.
Beatified.
Okay, beatified.
Yeah, that's the word.
Okay.
Okay, but the point is that the Catholic Church has this 2,000-seat shrine, which is right next to Disney World. Now, Disney World has been under some heat lately because they have been a little more political than perhaps most people were expecting.
Yeah, they focused a little too much on messaging, as Bob Iger said. Yes, okay.
Yes. So the Catholics have decided to open up their own amusement park. And a Catholic amusement park, if you're familiar, is the Stations.
Are you laying the foundation for a joke, or is this real?
I wouldn't do that. Carter, what are you talking about? This is perfectly serious here. No, this is serious. Catholic amusement park is the Stations of the Cross. Stations of the Cross. It's a real thing. Not making this up. It's a real thing. Okay, they believe that there's kind of 12. It's symbolic. There's 12 things that happened to Christ on his way to the Golgotha. Okay, it's called the Stations of the Cross.
I'm looking it up right now. Stations of the Cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke, am I right? Am I right or am I right?
You are correct. You are correct. I just spoke with the Catholic about this like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a true thing. So they believe
and
that
it is the Catholic News Agency.
Oh, okay. Cool.
This story comes from the Catholic News Agency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
all right. Keep going.
So the Stations of the Cross are Jesus is condemned to death. That's kind of one. He carries his cross. He falls the first time. He meets his mother. Simon helps him to carry his cross. Right. All these things that happened on the route, and then the very last one, the 12th, is that he's laid in the sepulcher.
Oh yeah, look at this. We got them all right here.
Those are the Stations of the Cross. Okay?
Interesting. I'm loving it.
And what I've been told is you kind of like recite the passages from Scripture that this happens in. It might be in like a call and response format, maybe, but you're kind of like walking around with the bishop or the priest leading this kind of thing in a Catholic church around Easter time.
Now I know a little bit about this because actually from my Eagle Scout project back in the day, my Eagle Scout project there was a shrine built by there was this Catholic couple who lost their child to a very untimely death. It was very, very sad. And so they turned part of their property, a huge part of the property, into a Stations of the Cross. It was a big grotto.
Oh, okay. Wow, interesting.
And so, but they were getting elderly and it was all overgrown and broken down, and they would let anybody come to it, but it was all destroyed. And so for my Eagle project, we cleaned it up and rebuilt this grotto. It was pretty cool.
Okay,
so,
rock on.
Anyways, but Stations of the Cross, this is actually really cool. Catholics are super cool. I love this. Catholics they embrace the symbolism. They embrace the stuff, the rites, the rituals, the liturgy. I love it. And they're doing this right next to Disney World. And there's a map. There's not that map, different map. I think I put it in the Discord that shows just how close it is to Disney World. It shows
I see. Okay, right here.
See that guy?
Yeah.
And this shows that Disney World is huge, okay, in Orlando. It's the whole map you're looking at right now is basically Disney World. And then right off to the side there.
So is it like close, like 15 miles, 20 miles?
Maybe it looks like 15 to 20 feet.
On the...
It's 1.5 miles if you take the exit.
What?
I mean,
it's within 1.5 miles.
It's really, really, really close.
Whoa, that's a troll.
It's like I mean, if it's shorter to walk than it is to drive,
Everybody is going to see this.
Yeah. So they put it right next to there so that they could highlight the Stations of the Cross and their Catholicism, and that this is just not rubbing Disney the right way, right? That these people are not loving this. So, anyways, great troll by the Catholic Church. Now,
well, how is that trolling Disney?
Well, because Disney hates all things
good,
traditional and religious. And
really? Like maybe new Disney, not old Disney?
Not old Disney,
yeah,
but
okay.
old Disney's dead. New Disney,
Really? So you think this is an overt troll against the kind of recent woke messaging of the Disney Corporation?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
The department head was saying that she was actively putting in LGBTQ plus in.
So you think
stories.
this is the Catholics fighting back? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. So they say its purpose is evangelization. They say that they're trying to evangelize people. I mean, if you're going to Orlando, you get off the exit to go to Disney World, and like right there are these huge 14-foot tall statues of Stations of the Cross on your way to Orlando. Now,
okay, but just basic evangelization doesn't necessarily have to mean being combative towards Disney, right? So who's to say that you don't know?
But I think this is the beauty of the troll, is that it's like, oh, we just put up these giant statues lining the street leading
Well, that'd
to
be
your
like
theme
people
park.
saying that Mormons are trolling Nickelodeon by sending out 60,000 missionaries,
Wait, are we
this
not?
year.
Is that not what we're doing?
I got-
That's why I donate to the missionary fund, guys.
yeah, that's funny.
But actually,
All right, keep
so
going,
if
keep
you're
going.
still confused about where these things are, there's actually another map, a very helpful map in the Discord
Okay.
that helps you get oriented here, Luke. So you can, you're gonna love this, Luke. So
Oh, I see.
this
okay.
shows this shows it in relation to other landmarks. So you see, there's the Catholic Basilica right next to the Magic Kingdom. Okay, now you go from that up and you see Nickelodeon very nearby, and then down from there you see Neverland Ranch. Okay, you go over from Neverland Ranch and you find the BSA. And then further than that, there's another building I can't quite identify. I'm not sure what that one's called. It's like a big temple or something on its own little island nearby. But
In the Caribbean.
this is a very helpful map to get oriented where they are in relation to each other.
Bro.
It seems like it might be kind of far. Like you'd probably have to take a plane to go to that one.
Oh no, these are all
one
very
in
tight.
the corner there.
Oh no, these organizations are extraordinarily tight.
I just feel like the other one you would need to fly a plane to it though. It seems like it's, I don't know, I'm just getting that impression.
Its own express plane, something like that.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
something-
but the conspiracy.
That's just me though. That's the vibe I'm getting.
The conspiracy the conspiracy theorists have been so vindicated.
Vindicated.
Like,
yes.
I'm so sorry, but it's like, did you see, even in his trial, his bankruptcy trial, the DA going after Alex Jones said, yeah, so you're a conspiracy theorist, and as we know, like, oh, what do you mean by that? Well, just like you spout like unsubstantiated claims, like, oh, what was unsubstantiated? Like all of your conspiracy theories, like, about like a cabal of like pedophiles that are going after, oh, you mean like Bill Clinton did with Hillary Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein? And then like she was like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh my gosh.
that alone, like I'm sorry, but it's just like, I don't think the North American world's political elite that touched that man will not be able to recover.
Well,
And conspiracy theorists have a decade of cover.
Yes,
Decade
they do.
of cover.
And
you
I
know
want
what
to say,
I'm
like,
saying?
I don't want to be conspiracy. Half the things that you and Kwaku tell me, I'm like, guys, don't make me into a loony conspiracy theorist, because I know that these things, and you substantiate them, and I'm like, oh, don't do this to me, guys, please. I don't want to hear this stuff. But
That's
anyway,
funny.
so yeah, these are all very close together. All these organizations are very tightly knit organizations. Okay, and so the Catholics are just cozying up to Disney there, and I think it's a fantastic troll. The station. I
In
think
order
it's interesting,
to troll them.
but I think it's interesting. Now, the last thing Jesus did, actually, after he was down into the sepulcher, if you remember, the 13th station of the cross. So you're passing these 1, 2, 3, right on your way to Disney World, and then the very last place in the sepulcher. And then what did he do? He descended into hell, and that's as you come into the Magic Kingdom. I think it's a wonderful troll the Catholics are doing, right? I think it's fantastic. As
They
somebody
really
who
like
has
the symbolism.
A lot of children. I don't like paying $18 for churros. That sounds just like Inferno to me. Going to the
That's
Magic
funny.
Kingdom.
Well, going
They're
back.
only like $6.50, Jonah.
Yeah.
Don't be so dramatic.
Well, multiply by 6 children, and yeah.
That's true. You need like $100 bill to just straight up feed churros to your kids. So I'm actually going to do our audience the service of just posting the original article. Okay. I love that ad right here. I usually don't show ads on here, but this ad was pretty cool. Be courageous. Become a knight.
Okay, why
Join
aren't we doing
now.
ads like this on
That's
General
what I'm
Conference?
saying. That is what I'm saying. Like, I don't care what you say. This is one of the best religious ads, and the Catholics take away the award for the best religious ad. Be courageous, become a knight.
Gold
and
medal.
I assume that they're
they
referring
have these
to
organizations
the Knights
on
of
campus.
Columbus.
Yeah, Knights of Columbus.
They are good people.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
the Knights of I'll tell you right now, dude, I survived Proposition 8 in California in 2008, and there were two groups that carried that weight. The two groups that carried the weight of the Christian church in North America were the Knights of Columbus and freaking the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, dude. They did all the heavy lifting there, man, and it was hardcore.
How have we not learned from this? They call themselves the Knights of Columbus.
Like, yeah, we need to be freaking. What would the Mormon version of this be? The Knights of not Brigham Young. That's
The
not cool enough.
Danites. Oh, wait, no, never mind. No, not that. Sorry. Wait, no. No, not that.
By the way, we call ourselves Dans now, just Dans.
Oh, just dance.
Yeah, that's funny. And
Why did you say we with that?
I didn't say that.
Is the standard issue an Astra chambered in 45 long Colt? You said.
Might be. We're not live, are we?
No, not live.
Okay, we might.
So
have to
anyway,
edit this
here's
out.
the original article so everybody can see it. Underneath the sickest, be courageous, become a knight. Catholic sculptor readies monumental stations of the cross in Orlando, Florida. So these are big, man.
and beautiful.
And it's a Canadian sculptor named Timothy Schmalz, which is kind of cool. And it says he told CNA that his monumental stations of the cross to be installed in the grounds of the Basilica of the National Shrine of Mary, Queen of the Universe in Orlando, which is so cool.
That is.
All right. And it's going to be added to a gospel garden that will feature massive bronze stations of the cross. These are going to be bronzed, and some are 30 feet wide and 14 feet tall. Wow. That is absolutely massive. And it's really cool because the quote says, it is an unusual version of the stations in the sense that it is filled with the New Testament. For instance, Station 13 has more than 100 saints. It is unlike any other sculpture that I have ever created. Yeah, I mean, these things, look at this, dude.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
This is the real deal. Like, this is like some hardcore sculpture that we got going on here, man.
That's cool.
You know,
that's really cool.
We should try and get this artist on the
I would
show.
not mind this kind of stuff at our chapels.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes. Why
Maybe not this extent,
Bruh.
but just like a little something around.
Yeah, what would our 12 stations of the cross be? Like, you know, the Utahns would want to do Pioneer Day stuff where they're like, oh, we went from
actually don't
defend these
what's it in Lehigh at Thanksgiving Point in Utah, they have like a sculpture garden of Jesus Christ and the like larger than life bronze cast statues, and it goes through his New Testament life.
Oh no, I've seen this.
But then after that, it's him to the Nephites and the first vision of Joseph Smith.
You're talking about
like,
Thanksgiving
here
Point.
he is walking on water, and he's raising Lazarus from the dead, and the woman at the well.
Okay.
Oh, now he's carrying his cross. Now he's crucified. Wait, now there's like these Aztec people that he's talking. What's going on here? And okay, now he's floating in the air next to another guy that looks just like him.
Dude, we have our own We have our own Stations of the Cross? I didn't know this.
That's cool. And Thanksgiving Point.
At Thanksgiving Point,
it's
it's an individual art installation. I don't think it's called, it's not called Stations of the Cross.
Oh, well,
like
it
a
is
sculpture
now.
garden.
And they have a dinosaur museum, a butterfly garden.
No, but this is
true.
It's heavily featured in their
Like
big
the World Gardens.
Goodness gracious,
Like
I
the
can't get
World
this
Garden.
out with any of you guys. I'm trying to explain this thing, and everybody's interrupting me.
It's my bad.
you know?
I'm sorry. It's
So
me.
Sculpture Garden. What's the name of the Christmas show? It's Light the World, is what you said.
Yes.
So it's Light the World, and it's in its own little garden part. Here it is, dude. There's the picture. Light the World Garden, and all of these are like these big, beautiful bronze statues. Like, look, it's got everything from Lazarus getting Lazarus come forth, getting raised from the dead. Then here's bearing the cross. Here is Gethsemane. I mean, this is like a really big deal, dude.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
hey, look, Catholics.
Larger than life sculptures.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they're actually building a part 2 to this.
Whoa.
That's like the Tree of Life, and it has all sorts of. It has Lehi, Sariah, Nephi, Ammon, King Lamoni, some of the bad guys.
So who is Thanksgiving
like, over
Point
there.
trolling? Who is Thanksgiving Point trolling? John DeLynn?
So,
Like what are you like? It's like who do you guys think that if we're thinking this Catholic guy is trolling Disney? Who is Thanksgiving Point trolling? Like the secular, the jail at Point of the Mountain? The jail at Point of the Mountain? Is that who they're trolling? Get out of spirit prison through Jesus. Like, what are they doing?
BYU sociology department.
Maybe. Thanksgiving Point.
Those are the woke scolds.
It is beautiful.
Dude, here it is.
It is.
And if Thanksgiving Point can allow Ward Radio to give away several family passes to Thanksgiving Point.
I have a feeling Thanksgiving Point does not want to touch us.
They should, because I
have a feeling
I go to Thanksgiving Point twice a year.
If there's anybody that subscribes to Utah Mormon niceness culture and suburbanism, it is, I guarantee you, the board of directors at Thanksgiving Point. Although I should be careful what I say, because my mission president was the president of Thanksgiving Point at one point.
Wow.
See?
So yeah,
we may have our passes.
Well, it's called the Tree of Life Vision. Tree of Life Vision. 200 larger than life bronze statues
200
are going to be put in by the same sculptor who did the original things in that garden that we saw there.
Okay.
And it's going to be right next to the Light of the World garden at Ashton Gardens at Thanksgiving Point.
Wow, and here it is. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive.
So it's like half done right now.
Man, that's so cool.
They've got the statues, but they're kind of just like standing around there. But they're going to put it together in more of a cohesive. There's going to be like a winding iron rod, and they're going to be at different points along it.
So cool. It says to foster faith in Jesus Christ, provide an artistic religious experience, and to stick it to John DeLynn.
Yes. I'm in.
Threefold mission.
Threefold mission of the new Tree of Life Vision Garden. I support it.
If we can destroy the hate mows, I'm in.
Hey,
that was a new term that was coined by our boy Matt, was the hate mows.
Oh, it was coined by Ed.
Oh, no, it's Ed in our conversation with Matt. Yes, you're right.
I think it was Brittany and Jonah came up with that.
No, stop it.
Something like that.
It was you.
So anyway.
For those of you who are still here, I have a recommendation for the Catholics.
Oh,
you guys are so great at so many things. But here's something that we do that I haven't yet seen. You know, David Boyce just got baptized, 52 churches in 52 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, Pastor Jeff, Hello Saints.
Whoa.
When they do videos of like, hey, check out the Latter-day Saints. Wow, I went to General Conference. This was really cool. This is what I liked. Hundreds of thousands of views. Almost all Latter-day Saints. We are so pumped to see other people appreciating and excited about our religion. Yeah, we make something saying Catholics are really cool.
Oh.
And it's like nobody even knows that it happened. Yeah. Like, it's okay for you guys to think that it's cool that we like you. And I want to see you in the comments, like trying to convince me of the Marian dogmas or of infant baptism or something like that, and just be like pumped to get us converted to your church.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be for evangelism. So like do some evangelism.
Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. Rock on.
It's just hard to do it without the sword. You know, evangelism without the sword. Not something they're used to. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And you know,
I love Catholics. I'm just joking.
And you know, Stephen Panic was real good to us as well. I talk to him a lot. He's really good to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Rock on. It's good to hear. So anyway, let us know where you go wrong. And our boy, who's our boy? Who's our friend that we just made?
Folkman.
Sandy. Sandy and Brett. Oh, it's Brett, not Sandy. So Brett, my man, you founded Ancestry.com. That's cool. You're invited on the program. We would be absolutely honored if we could get these guys on. Looks like the Folkmans. Seems like they're doing some really, really cool work, and they could they're spending their energies in noble causes, which I think is a very good, a solid, and a noble thing to do. I used noble twice in the same sentence. Bad on me. You'd think I were a professional radio host, although I am very proud that I properly used the past subjunctive by saying were, not was.
That's good.
Which has become a thing for me. A thing for me. Yes, exactly. So anyway, let us know where we go wrong. Let us know where we go wrong in the comments below. Feel free to drop some truth bombs if something needs to be said or corrected, but you better include timestamps.
Do you think Luke was too harsh on the Folkmans?
Yes. Do you think Luke Hansen
Yeah.
Editor, past
For just
editor.
being present in this conversation.
Is Luke guilty by association? All right.
How guilty is Luke?
Yes. And and all of our Catholic brothers and sisters, we want to hear from you guys. We want to have some really cool interfaith conversations. Like, reach out in the comments below, or better yet, go to the website. Let us know how we can get in contact with you there. Either way, for this and more, please make sure that you guys check us out at WardRadio.com.
I just feel so good. Oh, I just feel so good.